Don't think so?
Why I suppose? Yeah, I'm gonna be on the camera.
Oh, con.
Oh, she live like to. I know.
They took my shit. And after they got
What? The phone? Oh, con. Damn. I'll go over.
We live, so we live. All right, Shalom. You on right now? Mm-hmm. All right, Shalom. All right, we want to start off by giving our praise to the double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word, this city and truth across the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm passing to the elders. Time to find.
All right, once again, or for those of you that don't know, or that you should know, we are the Hebrew Israelites, and we come out week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great according to the Bible. All right, and that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans make up the real 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and that you need to repent. All right, and come back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. All right, because the thing is, we're getting closer and closer. Or like I've been saying this for for the past year. Or it's closing time for America. Or what happens? During closing time. Or there's less and less things that you can do. Or less and less fun to be had. Less and less jobs. Or to support your families. Or to pay your bills. Or with that. Or they're phasing out. Or the cash. Or we were talking in the car a little bit. Or just me and a couple of the Yakim, or he was just talking about how they're making moves, or to phase out, or the paper paycheck, or which I've had a couple of occupations, or where they have, or like instead of a paycheck, you got the pay card. All right, but we're gonna get first I want the Jeremiah 28 and 8. All right, but then we're gonna get this scripture.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and evil and pestilence.
That's what you need to be talking about if you claim to be, a man of the Lord. Or you need to be talking about prophecies. Or prophecies, or the law, statutes, commandments. Or not any type of love doctrine. Any type of ticket to ride doctrine, or where you can or just claim to be saved, in front of just like a few people or whatever, or and then are you just set for life, or you don't have any salvation to work out, or that's not the case, or the truth, or the truth, they have the saying in the world, the truth hurts, or we talk about things like we were talking about. Or when you go to these churches, you don't hear about war, evil, and pestilence. They always talk about let's hold hands, let's have a prayer, or that all the nations can come together in love and peace and harmony. Mm-hmm. That is.
That's right.
All right, but I was also talking about how they were like the economy, how they're phasing out, the checks, or with the RFID chip. Mm-hmm. Or but the other thing is, this economy's been suffering. Or as far as all the storehouses and things like that.
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 10. And it shall pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate and howling from the second.
All right. Or that's talking about people, or just like losing their source of income. Or you're gonna have a lot of people, just like like a howling. Or part with that howling, people are gonna start, people are gonna start, bugging out, or losing their shit, or getting desperate, or people are you can just feel it in the air and you experience it, or firsthand, or there's more people just like stealing, robbing, or things like that. Or it's mainly Jake out of desperation. All right, but there's more there's more desperation out of people.
It says, in a great crashing from the hills. Verse 11, how ye inhabitants of Maktesh, For all the merchant people are cut down.
That's right.
All they that bear silver are cut off.
That's right.
All right, all these people here, they talk about, their bank accounts or whatever, or they're gonna find themselves like, Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places, or that one, what was it, that one, the pawn shop, that one pawn shop scene, or he thinks like he has like things that are of like value, but he doesn't get as much, or he doesn't get enough money to sustain. Or as far as Dan Aykroyd's character in Trading Places, at least like during like the beginning of it, after he trade places and all that, or that's the case, or that a lot of you sellout Jakes are gonna be in, and a lot of you Edomites. So another thing is, the Heavenly Father, he's reversing the curses and tribulation. Or shalom. He's reversing the curses and tribulation. Or as far as these Edomites are being in good case. Or it's closing time. Or because Esau's blessing is gradually dwindling as well.
Isaiah chapter 13 verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand.
That's right.
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Right, because the day of the Lord is at hand. It's gonna come from Yahweh, which is the Almighty, for destruction, man. All right, destruction as in famine, pestilence, all hell breaking loose, riots, Esau martial law, all of that.
Yeah, it was just an explosion in Peru. That just happened January 13th. I think that's today. And there was another explosion elsewhere. I can't remember the country, but the Lord said in Isaiah 29:6, man, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, with fire and with tempest and the flame, right, and whatnot, man. So, hey, man, that's showing, man. The Lord is he's visiting this place. We got volcanoes erupting all over the place, tsunamis in diverse places, earthquakes in diverse places, man. People in the uproar and the frenzy, the yellow vest protest. They talking about they about to take over the banks.
Yellow vests.
Yeah, they're about to take over the banks, and they said the banks from France are directly linked and tied to the banks here in America.
France might be France might be fucked. Oh, what do you like the like it's going on 10 weeks now with that.
That's right. They planning on declaring martial law, man, because they said they gonna make it illegal to protest without authorization, man. They ain't gonna be able to protest without it being legally, authorized by the government. Shalom. So they said they're gonna make it illegal, and by making it illegal, they pretty much said they're gonna start arresting those protesters over there. They said there's thousands of protests taking place, man. And they ain't got enough police officers to collect that many, so they're gonna have to call in the National Guard. See?
Go for you. Okay. I got one for you. Good enough for everybody.
Y'all got it, brother. Y'all got it. You got it.
Second Ezra 15
I got a little bit more.
and 5. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's right, man.
All right, so that's what Yahweh Shemel Shah is about to bring upon the world, like the brother alluded to, the explosions, all right, earthquakes in diverse places, man. All right, it's things happening every day. All right, that's a clear indicator of prophecy, and that the Most High is about to visit the earth, man. All right, because the Most High is not a man where he should lie. So if he say he's gonna bring plagues, famine, destruction, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
All right, it's not happening like at the snap of a finger. All right, that's what Jake understand. The Most High is slowly but surely making this happen, man.
It's kind of like the analogy of like just like a lobster like boiling in water.
Yeah.
Or just like it's being boiled like gradually, or anything in that matter. That's how that's an analogy of how how just like gradually but rapidly this place is diminishing.
I got a precept. This second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Okay.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And then that's that's what we're doing, as men of the Lord, as prophets. or that's talking about, just like being, being diligent, or meaning so measuring the time, that has to do with the current events, not only like watching current events, but just like sharing current events, or just like doing shows on it, or that's how we through the scriptures and through our everyday lives, through current events, or through being circumspect, or that's how we measure the time.
Oh, it's a little bit more. It say, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things for the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
That's right.
Right. So when you see these earthquakes in diverse places, like it's up on Matthew 24, and you got these upwards of the people, these protesting in France, Chile, Venezuela, hey, look, they the things that the Most High spake before, and since the beginning, hey, it's coming to pass, man.
That's right.
And Yahweh Shah about to come back and destroy this place and deliver his elect out this place, man.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right. Hey, get St. Luke 18:1. Bible
That's
Kashah.
where I was thinking of that. This St. Luke, chapter 18, verse 1. It say, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not faint. Say there was a judge.
Hey, and that's a spirit, because to be faint means to be utterly spiritless, man. And he said men ought always to pray, not to faint, man. We got it.
Wait, it says, saying there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. And there was a widow.
Oh, Salaki, but that's Esau right now. All right, that fear the Most High, neither regarded men. All right, that's Esau right now. He don't fear the Most High. He don't judge according to the scriptures. All right, so he fears not the Most High, and he don't regard men. And when I say men, I'm talking about the Israelites, sheep. All right, he don't regard like us out here, man. All right, Esau may be fearful, all right, because he know who the prophets is, but he don't regard it. It's not like we gonna come out here and correct Esau and he's gonna start being righteous. He don't regard that shit. It's just a whole bunch of niggas on the corner talking shit.
He would not hearken to the voice of Trump.
That's right.
Trump never so wise.
You gotta know.
It says, saying there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded men. And there was a widow in that city.
Right, this about to talk about the importunate widow. All right, like the brother was going into praying without ceasing, man. All right, what they call persistence. Okay.
It say, and there was a widow in the city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of my adversaries.
And that's the same thing that we telling y'all about Shem. Do not tell him, but praying and asking.
So should we stop it and
avenge us of our enemies, man? Who's our enemies? Esau, so-called white man, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, and everybody else outside of this throne, outside of the church, man. Whether the church